What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm doing interviews on your bike. What year is your bike?
I think it's 18. It's,
18?
Yeah, this is my friend's bike.
Oh, yeah?
My
Okay.
V4's in the shop.
Your V4? Which is what?
Ducati.
Oh, okay. V4. Which is what? Panigale or what?
Yeah, 2020 Panigale V4.
Okay. Gotcha. So, has that bike been off-road? It looks like it has.
Oh yeah, he takes it off-road all the time.
Oh, that's homeboy that does the show here? The guy that...
Yep.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Ryan. You done any off-roading yourself?
No, not in years. I
Yeah.
used to have dirt bikes. But...
BDR, man. You know BDR? The other side of the state, there's some roads, dirt roads, not trails, but roads.
Is that dirt roads?
Yeah, it's like fire roads and dirt roads, and you know, it's a combination of them. It leads from the southern point of western Virginia, right at the North Carolina border. It ends in upstate New York, right at the border. And then the northeast BDR starts. They have them all over the country.
Damn.
So it's a nonprofit that has scouted these out and gotten with people, local people from the areas that they want to do these. There's dirt roads everywhere.
Yeah.
We just don't know about them because, you know, that's how people get home or whatever. You know, it's not a fun road.
Right.
But if you link them all together, they'll take you, you know, far. So you can make a day out of it.
Yeah.
You know.
About in the hot sun though.
Huh?
I don't know about in the hot sun though.
Well, a lot of it is, especially in Virginia, is, you know, tree lined.
Oh, is it covered?
Yeah, so a lot of it goes through national parks too.
Oh wow.
Or state parks, you know. Some of them are fire roads for national forests or whatever.
Yeah. Huh.
So, yeah, man, pretty cool. Look it up on YouTube, BDR.
BDR. I'll do it right now.
Yeah, cool. Back Discovery route. What year is your bike? 2021.
Yeah, all stock. The only thing we've done is the monkey bars
Right?
and the 60 bar.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a bigger rim, which is what, 21 I think?
21 front end.
Front end, yep. We're getting some new pipes, bone shakers.
Right?
We're gonna stretch the back.
Okay.
Just doing some upgrades.
I got you.
I'm trying to go for that troller style.
Yeah. Air cleaner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what just coming up.
Change the stock air cleaner. Put some pipes on it.
Yep. Make it loud.
You're set. Yeah. But the way you ride it,
Too slow, man.
I could hear you from a mile away. So
Bullshit.
yeah, I could. Pardon me, bro. What year is your bike?
Great. That is a great question. I think it's a 17. That's my guess.
Okay.
It's not mine. I'm holding on to it for a friend.
Okay. So what year? You think
I think
it's
it's
2017?
Yes, sir.
And what size is it?
It's 1100.
1100. Cool. V4.
Right.
Track bike? Has he taken it on the track?
He has not. We went down to NC Bike a couple of weeks ago, and I thought about. I've got an RC390 as well. that I
Okay.
can track.
Yeah.
Well, I thought about asking him if he'd care if I took this.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Beautiful bike, man.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'll let him know.
Yeah. Well, send him this video.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
He's in the med right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So.
Cool. You over here enjoying the sunshine, his bike, right? You know?
Not a bad deal.
That's it. Adding that $5 a gallon fuel to it, you know what I mean? He's taking good care of it, man. You know, he's adding that $5 fuel to it.
I put the good stuff in.
That's it. All right, brother. Good talking to you, man.
Is a 2006 CBR 1000.
Nice.
Garage kept from majority of its life. Got it at 2,400 miles on it, and had it for last since December.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Little beauty.
Yeah, she is.
Got the wheels, everything else like that, cleaned it up a little bit, and
Yeah, my daughter had this bike.
yeah.
I want to say hers was a 09. The red and black one.
Yep.
Probably familiar with it. Yeah, it's a double R, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Fun bikes, yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Nice touches too. Yeah. What's your name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Cool.
A little bit more work done to it, and then it'll be good to go.
So what kind of riding are you into?
I actually just started riding stems March.
Oh yeah?
So yeah. Just
Cool.
into it, getting
First
speed.
bike?
It is.
Well, yeah, I guess you didn't go small, did you?
No.
You went right to the,
That was one of those opportunities like, hey, presented something, bam, here we go.
yeah, yeah. It's all in the throttle,
It is exactly respect the throttle.
you know?
That's all you can do.
Exactly. Especially on this bike. Very nice. Thank you, Tiffany.
Thank you.
How you doing, sir? I take it this is your bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. What year is it, if you don't mind me asking? 14?
Yeah.
14. Cool. How long have you had it?
About 3 years.
3 years? Yeah. Touring? Use it for touring or local or?
Well, we drive to North Carolina. We drive around.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're going to mountains just on Friday. We're going to the mountains again. So
Oh, okay. We're at in the mountains. Tail of the Dragon and all that up there. Yep. Western, the Smokies and all that.
last month we were at Tail of the Dragon. This month we're just staying in Virginia. They got a Moto Guzzi rally.
Oh yeah? Where about?
Mouth of Wilson.
Where?
At the mouth of Wilson. Up on 50, just down straight up 58 before you get to 81.
In Wilson, Virginia.
Mouth of Wilson.
Mouth of Wilson. Never heard of it.
It's just small little, matter of fact, it's small.
Yeah. If you blink, you miss
Yeah,
it.
you have to blink, really.
I know where Wilson, North Carolina is, but I never heard.
Not there. Yeah, but just straight up 58, there's a motorcycle campground. Actually, a motorcycle campground.
Right?
That's where it's held. So.
Okay. Cool. Didn't know that. So there's a motorcycle campground in Mouth of Wilson.
Yep.
Motorcycle
All
friendly.
stuff like with the W campground with I can't.
All right, but if you Google it at the
Yep.
Mouth of Wilson, you will find it. So there you have it, subscribers and viewers. All right, my friend. Well,
Thank you very much.
thank you. What size is the bike?
1400.
1400. That's a big
Moto
one.
Guzzi, California. 1400.
California, yeah.
And it
Now,
rides like a carpet in Iron State.
yeah. Now the California has been out for a while, right?
Yeah,
They've been
exactly.
doing a Moto Guzzi
Yeah.
has been doing that for a while. How long? Since the 70s, I would say.
Yeah, probably in the mid 70s they came out with it. My father had a Eldorado.
Oh, wow.
70s.
Yeah, yeah.
So you know, trying to stay with my father, habit. So if he was alive today, he would be awed.
Right.
My brother drives one of these 1600 BMWs.
Okay.
And
Which one?
The GTL.
The GTO. Oh boy, that's a bullet.
We drove across country with it last
Yeah.
year. And when I got this, I didn't tell him I got it, and I drove to his house and said, "Come out to the driveway. I'm pulling up." We came out there. All he could do was shake his head because he said, "Wow, that's awesome."
Yeah, yeah. Well, probably hit him with some nostalgia, right? Because
Yeah.
your dad rode it, so yeah. Now the police, didn't they use
Yes,
these?
they did. Yes, they
Yeah,
did. California.
California police. Yeah. So I know a little bit about them.
Yeah, my brother-
Actually, I'm looking at the. Sorry to interrupt. I want to get a different angle. I was looking at the V7. Is it?
The V7, yes.
Yeah, the cafe looking
Yes,
one.
yes, sir.
So yeah, I like that one.
They got an 85 now that's almost like one of these all-purpose bikes.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's a good seller. And of course, I'm too short to be riding one of those high bikes, so
Yeah.
I'm stuck with these low riders.
I hear you. Yeah, you were gonna say your brother?
My older brother, yeah, he's almost 70. He rides one of those
Oh wow.
GTLs, and my younger brother, he drives a BMW Goldwing. So some people comments about the BMW Goldwing and the GTL. I don't know. I think I can still hang with the GTL.
Yeah. No, the GTL, the bullet. So I have a 1200 GT, a K1200 GT. It's actually for sale right now. I have an 08. Oh, super fast. I mean, really nice bike. You know, the windscreen function goes up and down, heated seats, grips. It's got all the bells and whistles, you know. So
matter of fact, he had a Harley before that, my older brother, and we were going to go around the country, and he got rid of that and bought the GTL just to go do, you know, Beartooth and Glacier and all that kind of stuff. And, so him and his wife, yeah, they did good.
yeah. No, that's not the B model, is it?
No, that's the GTL one right there.
Okay. Because they also sell a
the top case on the back, but I
right.
have a top case too.
Yeah, yeah. They also have the GTB, right?
Yeah,
which is like a bagger, cruiser looking bike.
Yeah. Almost like that without the tilt.
Yep. Yeah, it's just lower, right?
Yeah.
Probably a little lower.
Top case on the back.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
this one looks a lot different without the top case too. So
Gotcha.
now I'll put the top case on. That's my wife's gonna ride. So.
Yeah. Actually, my Harley has the top case that I put on, take off, just like the BMW. Yep. Good talking to you, my friend.
Okay, thank you very
Right
much.
on.
All right.
I was looking at it, I was like, what's that extra bar there? It's the bicycle. That's cool. I've never seen this.
This, I believe, is a 350 or something like that. I don't think it's even a 600. It's very petite. 400 says it right there. And then my friend Ronnie's bike. is a either 21 or 22 Hayabusa with a Brock's Corbin seat on it. You can see the cut for the drag racing purpose. Puts you right up on the tank. That's nice lines. Nice details like this. Aftermarket exhaust, got some goodies on here, no doubt. Heck of a paint job on there. I like it.
No airbags. We die like real men.
That's it. The metal flake on that thing's got like some green to it.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah. Very nice.
Right now there's actually alcohol in the back. I just bought it inside. My wife's bike is identical except she has glittery silver everywhere I have black. Just put it on yesterday.
And y'all are both going to go out?
We have a toy hauler, so this is going to be in Black Hills, South Dakota in September.
Okay.
I'll be riding in Oklahoma, Kansas, Iowa, obviously South Dakota.
So you trailering?
Sir?
You trailering?
In the back of a camper.
Okay.
Toy hauler fifth wheel.
Because it seems to be a thing where guys, I mean, I guess, you know, just riding a regular motorcycle is no longer a challenge, so they take something like this or a monkey and say, let's go 3 states.
Yeah, so it is designed for trail riding. It is the Trail Cub 125. It's built off of the Daddy Super Cub.
Okay.
Honda has 4 mini motorcycles, 125s. The Grom you mentioned.
Right.
Monkey. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
you mentioned
Monkey.
Grom Monkey, Super Cub, and the Trail Cub. And next year they're coming out with one called the DAX. D-A-X. So they have 5 in the family.
Cool.
Semi-automatic. Centrifugal clutch. There's no,
Oh yeah?
no clutch lever.
Yeah.
In between each gear is actually neutral if you want it to be.
What's top speed?
I hit 58 yesterday. I don't recommend it.
Okay.
45, anything around town, city streets, and 1.4 gallon tank and 100 miles a gallon. So 130 on
100 miles per gallon.
130 tank, 100 miles a gallon, and I carry 5 liters on the side just for fun in case I do
Yeah.
trail ride.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, there's a seal on it, so I keep tightening it, cleaning it.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's tight. I need to change the oil on my bike. I've got almost 600 miles. She hasn't ridden it. I've got almost 600 miles. She has been 5. 3.5 years old. She hasn't been on her.
There's a 2013 Electric Glide. What?
Street glide.
Street Glide. So it's a street glide.
Like 2013, you know.
Got
It
you.
was like, that's it, baby. Fill me up, you know.
That's it. Love the paint on it.
Yeah.
The metal flake is outstanding. How long have you had it?
I got it probably 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what have you done to it?
Basically, that's the one that when I get it, it's like that. The
Oh,
only
yeah?
thing to do is like put the gas and then roll on, baby.
That's it.
Yeah.
So you got it with the wheels?
Yeah, with the wheels, everything, you know.
Are those performance machine wheels?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Sinister. Made
Sinister.
By, yeah, made by Sinister. 21 on the front, 17 on the back, you know.
21 front, 17 back.
Yeah, it was like, and then Harley nest, you know. I mean, just few a little bit touch up, you know, once in a while.
Yeah.
It was like, but
Very nice. The tour pack, did it come with it?
come with it.
Yeah.
Harley original, you know.
Yeah, that's a Razor.
Razor, you know.
Yeah.
It was like,
Very nice. To find that color matched is not easy, you know?
yeah, it's just
Because that
special
paint is
for
not
that.
easy to
Yeah.
match.
Oh, it's hard to match, you know.
Yeah. My brother had a similar color on his bike. He had a Road Glide. Yeah.
No, it's the only one I've ever seen in
Yeah.
person. You know?
Yeah. What kind of exhaust do you have?
Oh, I got the RCX, you know.
RCX?
With the CB tips in it, you know.
Okay.
Change the tip in it, you know. It just keep changing, you know. Depends on the.
Is that tab?
No, it's not a tab. It's damn, I can't remember. It's just like you know, keep changing the inside sometimes.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, if I go long driving, I just put it on silencer. It's too
Right.
loud, you cannot hear the radio.
Yeah.
He had Goldwing. He went to a FJR.
Yeah.
You know? And I thought about that. I said,
Very nice.
something a little different.
Well, after
I like your air cleaner. That's
really nice.
very nice.
Bikes and, you know, you can't beat those.
I mean, performance machine. I like their products.
Yeah, it is.
Good stuff.
Harley Nest.
Harley Nest. I see you have the
Harley Nest. It's me.
the headlight ring.
I never thought about trying. Kind of off the radar for me.
Not sure you guys could hear that, but that's yeah, powerful. So thank you, my friend, for yeah, beautiful bike.
When I got that Goldwing.
So what year is your bike?
This is a 78.
1978.
78 R100/7. Yep.
So that's a 1000.
Well, it's 998.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What's the 7?
It's just the iteration, the version.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you'll see like from the 60s there were /5s and then /6, /7. Just as BMW just kind of evolved the machine.
Gotcha. All right. So it's what do they say that in computer? It's
Like version 2.0.
yeah, exactly. So this is version 7.0, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Exactly. You know, it's actually the year I got into motorcycles. I love motorcycles as a kid. This is when I really got into it in 78.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of my era right here.
Yep.
You know, out of my reach, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that me too. I was 12 in 78.
Oh, yeah?
Started out on the RM100 or RM80. Yeah, dirt bikes.
Yeah, I was 17, and my brother-in-law bought a Honda 550,
Yep.
and that got me into it. I love, and he would take me everywhere. I would ride in the back, and there wasn't a, what do you call that, like there is now, pardon the expression, riding bitch wasn't a thing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, I mean, he took me everywhere, and we just had fun, you know. And then my brother bought a bike, and we'd go to the beach here, there, and I was kind of glued to the back seat. And this seat right here, called the King Queen seat, is what was out in those days. If you had one of those, you were cruising. Yeah.
I like the seat.
She likes this. I've got the stock seat that goes on it, but she likes to ride on the back of this.
Yeah.
We keep it. Yeah.
How long have you had it?
I've only had it a couple of years, maybe 2.5 years.
It
Okay.
was my uncle's before we got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad has one. He's got a 66.
It's got a 66 R.
Oh, wow.
It's basically loud.
Yeah. That's a 60, right?
I'm not sure.
I think that's a 60.
Yeah.
So 2 years. And where did it originate from?
So we got it from Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, okay.
Yeah, and I think her uncle got it from a widower whose husband had passed. Sitting in the garage for a while, so they sold it. We got it. I bought it from her uncle. Needed a little bit of work. I had some friends that were able to help me out, and so it's run pretty well.
Yeah, nice. They're rather easy to work on
Yeah.
once you know what everything is.
Yeah,
'Cause
definitely easy to change a plug. That's for sure.
yeah. I mean, it's a weird looking engine if you ask me, you know. I'm a jet bike guy my whole life. And so these were...
To be honest, this one when you first get on it is a little disconcerting because you feel it shudder.
Oh, yeah.
And if you rev it, it'll come back, but if you let it kind of shudders. You gotta get used to it.
Yeah, or if you rev them at a light, it moves sideways.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. Takes a little getting used to.
Yeah.
But I do like it. I love this
Cool.
bike.
How many speeds?
5?
5 speed.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And what's the furthest you've ridden it?
So 80 or 90 miles at a time.
About that.
Yeah?
No big long trips yet.
Yeah.
But you know, Ryan, he's got his group. They kind of do this route down here, and it's about 70 miles, and then back home. So
Cool.
yeah, it's comfy.
Very nice.
It's no speed demon, but it'll get you there.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yep.
I love
About
old
the
bikes.
journey, not the destination.
That's right. Yeah. So what's your guys' name?
Matt and Carol.
Carol.
Well, very nice talking to you. Thank you for sharing your beautiful bike with us. And we'll catch you on the road.
Absolutely.
Right on. Yep. Hey, brother, you heading out?
Yeah, we're heading out.
Yeah. What year is your bike?
21.
Is it a Challenger?
Yes.
Yeah. It seems
Dark
taller
one.
than normal. Is that right, or is
No,
it
it's
my
stock.
imagination?
Bone
That's stock. Yeah.
Bone stock.
Cool.
The only thing I've done is the trunk. That's it.
Cool. Very nice. I like the white matte, or the matte
it's
white rather.
Challenger Dark Horse, so it comes with all the black and the matte white. This is
Gotcha.
actually the color combo I went for. I actually had a Chieftain before this, but the engine blew.
Oh.
I had mechanical failures, so they gave me a good trade on it and gave me this bike.
So the Chieftain is the one with no fairing.
The Chieftain is the one, like a street glide, where it's got the fairing on the handlebars.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this is a fixed fairing.
Because there's the Roadmaster.
The road glide. But yeah, the Roadmaster's the full dresser.
Right.
Right.
And then there's the Chieftain, which is kind of like a Roadmaster without the...
Exactly.
And a little bit lowered or whatever.
You
I'm
know-
learning, man. You know, I'm a Harley guy, but
Right.
I love all motorcycles.
I've been studying for like 2 years. You know,
Yeah.
trying to figure it all out, so.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
Well, very nice. Well, how long have you had it?
I've had this for about 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah, I've made 2
Cool.
payments. 2 months.
Cool. Yeah, right on, man.
So,
Yeah.
I've already got I bought it brand new. I've got about like 2,500 miles on it.
Nice.
So,
Yeah, very good.
my daily commuter and my joyrider.
Right on, man. What else can you tell me about it? What's the nicest feature you like?
What's the nicest feature? Oh man, it's all beautiful. It's got full-on navigation, power windshield. I don't have the heated grips or the heated seats or anything. Cruise control. The guys at work call me the bougie rider because it's got all these things on it.
All the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right on, man.
I think one of my favorite features actually is probably just the underglow light.
Oh
I
yeah?
found out I didn't even know it was there, and I went and I headed into my garage and I turned all the lights off, and I was like, what is this light? What is that? And I was like, oh wow, there's a little LED under the bike that comes from Indian, like.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's
Oh
factory.
yeah.
It's factory.
I did not know
So
that.
I was like, wow, that's kind of neat.
Oh, cool.
So she handles like a sports bike. That's one of my favorites. Is that she handles like I went from a Suzuki Boulevard. I went from a Suzuki Boulevard up to this, and it handles like my Boulevard with the power of a 116. Something torquey.
Yeah, yeah.
Bike. So, yeah, it was on Amazon. I know. We're gonna get going. I gotta get going.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Great. What year's your bike?
12.
12. 1600. I didn't know they made them in.
Yeah.
When did the 1600 start?
11, I think?
Or was it? I have an 08 1200.
Yeah.
Just a GT.
The 4-cylinder.
Yes.
These went to 6.
Okay.
So
To compete with the Goldwing, I guess. And did they win?
I think so.
Right on, man. Yeah, very nice. How long have you had it?
December.
December. Okay.
I put 10,000 miles on it since December.
Cool.
I don't even park my car frontwards. I always back my car in.
Exact-
Believe it or
me
not,
too.
it's safer.
Me too.
It's safer because
Yeah.
when you're backing into a spot, you're only backing into that spot. So you're backing up, you stop, you back up. Same thing with a motorcycle. When you pull in and you back up, now when you're going to exit, you're safer because you can look both ways and you can pull out.
Yes.
Same thing with a vehicle.
I agree.
I always
100%.
park, I always back in.
Yep.
for all my
Same
spots.
for me. So the church I go to has a sign and it says head-on parking only. Sorry, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean,
because they're at an angle.
well, it's because it creates a little bit of traffic, you know, because some older people are a little bit slow at it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I whip right in there and I'm like, I'm not doing that. If somebody has to wait 30 seconds, 15 seconds, you know, it's easier for me to pull out, safer for everybody, because you can't see backing up, you know?
can't.
Especially if there's 2 SUVs on either side of you. I have a little BMW 330 and, you know, it's just a small car and I can't see, so I do that. But tell me about your school.
So I teach Ride Like a Pro Virginia. So we teach the slow speed. Anybody can go fast in a straight line. It doesn't take a lot of skill to get on a motorcycle and get up to speed. When we're at slow speed, these bikes, 700 pounds, some of these Harleys, 800, 850, Goldwings, 850 pounds, being able to maneuver safely and be able to turn the handlebars and get that bike to come around when you want it to, instead of grabbing a handful of front brake, dropping the bike. So that's what we teach. We teach being able to control at slow speed. heavy traffic, parking lots, Walmart, gas stations, stuff like that. You think about where people drop their motorcycles the most, it's at slow speed.
Right.
And that's what we're teaching. And the slow speed progresses to the road too. I've had people tell me all the time, well, I don't ride in a parking lot. I don't need a slow speed. You do need a slow speed, because the better your slow speed handling is, the better your on-road handling is. I've seen it with myself. When I learned how to do the slow speed, my on-road riding became much better. It's all the same techniques, it's just more refined at the slow speed, and that's what we're teaching.
Gotcha. So how often are these classes offered?
So I teach about once a month. I teach in Chesapeake in Greenbrier.
Okay.
Chesapeake. So you have to look on my website, ridelikeaprovirginia.com, to look at this, to find the schedule.
Okay. And how many people would you say attend one class at at a certain time?
So my class size is 8. I have
okay, perfect.
I have 2 instructors, so that gives a really good balance between student and instructor. So I'm watching everything that everybody's doing, or my counterparts watching everything. I don't do more than 8. Average class size is about 6.
Okay. And how long are the classes?
5 hours.
5 hours. 1 day class.
1 day class.
Right on.
Typically on Sundays we start at 8:30 and we finish at about 2 o'clock.
Okay, before it gets too hot.
Before it gets too hot.
Right on. And after that, you're good to go.
Yeah, I don't give you your license after you've
Yeah. I understand.
Yeah, I don't do the license.
Right.
So,
it's slow speed maneuvering.
slow speed maneuvering.
Yep.
And I can do it. We can teach on sport bikes. We teach on Harleys. We teach on the BMWs. Primarily, my students are on Harleys, and probably the age group between 40 and 60.
Okay.
That's pretty much my market. I would love to get sport bikes out there. I'd like to get more BMWs out there. Most of the time, it's just Harleys.
Okay. Eric, that's you?
That's me.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so you heard it here first. And it's actually, I think, for somebody with a permit, trying to get their license, that would be beneficial.
Well, right, but I can't, because of insurance and stuff, you already have to have your license.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right, I get it.
push you to get your license.
Got it.
So it's an advanced class.
I got you.
So when I do 2 classes, I do the primary class, and then after you come through my primary class, then I do an advanced class where we really have a lot of fun. I'm teaching doing a U-turn at 24 feet. That's a standard 2-lane highway,
gotcha.
fog line to fog line.
Yep.
It's 24 feet. And that's what we're training to. We're training to that spec. I do the motorcycle police rodeo competition. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
We do 15-foot U-turns. We do 15-foot circles there. That's kind of a dog and pony show. I don't expect riders to do that. I expect a rider to be able to do a 24. A road like this, perfect example, a road like this. In a group ride, you miss the turn, and now you have to get 6 or 7, 8 bikes, and now everybody's duck walking and doing 3-point turns, or just turn that thing around and turn around and make that turn.
Yeah.
And that's where I see a lot of issues, especially on some of these group rides.
Yep. I agree. For me, it's, I know the technique. I'll call it, if I get lucky, I'll make it. And if my mind's not in the right place, I don't make it. I got to duck walk.
It's not your mind, it's your eyes.
Yeah.
Where your eyes are.
Yeah.
And you could do that right now. You can turn that head and I could turn my head, but when you get on the motorcycle, your head's turned like this. And that's it.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big things is head and eyes, friction zone, and a little bit of rear brake. That's what we teach.
Awesome, man. I hope to one day take your course.
Yeah, I hope to see you out there.
Yeah. Right on, man. Ryan, correct?
Yes.
So Ryan is the guy that puts this thing together here. So we all have him to thank for bringing us together once a month which has really turned out to be something that I look forward to coming out every month. I mean, I really enjoy it here.
Thank you.
Everybody is nice, everybody's pleasant. Love seeing all the different bikes. You have everything here from old, I mean, there's a 1960 BMW, I think it's a R6. R6, is that what it is? And all in between.
The Norton, we got the old
Norton, yeah, I interviewed him last month. There's everything here.
Yep.
But your Ducati caught my eye as soon as, it was actually the first bike that caught my eye when we pulled in. So tell me about your bike.
It's a 1994
Okay.
Ducati 888 SPO Limited. This is the reason why they call it a limited is because it's the very last year of the 888 before the 916 came out. This was actually commercially not a very successful bike because they made about 100 888s, if I recall, and it came out in '94, the same year as the 916. So when the 100 bikes or so came to the United States, everyone wanted the 916s. So about 70 of them came back to Europe, and it was Ducati put it back in the crate and resold in Europe instead. And so there's only about 30 of these in the United States.
Oh wow.
Yeah, mine is number 28. There's actually a plaque on this thing. This is bike number 28. So
Gotcha.
maybe this is the roughly 28 out of 30 or so that's in the US. But yeah, the 888 originally started out as an 851 officially in 1989, and then in 93, Ducati went from an 851 engine displacement to an 888 displacement. Yeah, this is when Ducati was a relatively small boutique company, and this is the first series of the 4-valve water-cooled superbike engine, because for a long time the Panta engine has been the 2-valve air-cooled engine. So this is the first generation of the Ducati superbike. That's what makes it a little bit unique. I picked this up from a friend of mine who bought it from another fellow. It did not come in yellow. I think the guy who owned it 2 owners ago dropped the bike. He had it repainted in this yellow super light color. It came out OEM like, so I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like an OEM paint job.
So it's factory red.
Factory red.
Yeah.
88 only came in.
And that was the thing back then.
Yes.
Yeah.
The only yellow Ducati that ever came out back then was the 93 900 SS Superlight, and that was the air-cooled engine. And this bike basically just mimics that same color scheme. But yeah, this is kind of unique because you don't see too many 888 series around. And they do have special versions of the 888. They call it the SP series, like SP1 all the way to SP5 and SPS. But those are some of the very, very high dollar version of these bikes.
Well, with that number plate, I'm sure that'll bring some.
Yeah.
If not today, in a few years, I mean.
Yeah, I know.
It's a numbered bike.
Like Iconic, it's that auction house in California. They sold 2 888, 93 and 94 88 Strada, the basically a street 88 like mine. They sold somewhere around 22 to 25,000. So the price has really started to come up on these bikes.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's good. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah, this bike's only got 4,300 miles on it, so I'm planning to keep it for for a good while. 43 original miles.
Yeah. Now, how many bikes do you own?
I've got this one. I've got that GS is mine.
Right.
Yeah, I've got a Ducati V4R that I use as a track bike only, and I've got a few mini bikes for track days. I've got Ovales, a couple Ovales, one for me and then one for the kids.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with those.
Yeah, they're Italian mini bikes. They're fun.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're fun.
Now, who designed this bike?
Originally was Massimo Tamburini.
Yeah.
Have you heard of a company called Bimoda?
A what?
Bimoda. Well, he's
the brand or
the brand.
Yeah.
So Bimota, TA, that TA is for Tamburini.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so the 3 guys, TA is for Tamburini, but Massimo Tamburini worked for Ducati at the time, and he designed the original 851, 888, and then Pierre Turnblanche, the guy that no one likes, but he's the guy that designed the 999. He designed the Super Mono, which some people say is one of the most beautiful Ducati ever. But in '92, they did a model refresh from the original 851 to the 888. Pierre Tourmalage was kind of like an intern, or he was a study under Tamburini, and he did the refresh. So Tamburini designed the original 851, and then Tourmalage did the refresh on the design. But Tamburini is known for designing the 916.
Gotcha.
916, yep.
Yeah. I'd say that's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, you can see why. When this came out in '94,
yeah,
people just going like, oh, I want the 916, you know,
Yeah.
because it costs almost the same.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
I want the 888 or do I want the 916? And that's the reason why in '94, very few actually sold in the U.S.
Well, I mean, that's to your benefit right now.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's
Money-wise. Yeah.
I only know 2 or 3 others out there that I personally know that are owned, you know, by people that I know, but otherwise there's not too many of those.
Yeah, you said 35 out of 100?
Out of 100, they believe, I could be wrong, plus or minus, it's about 30 that stayed in the U.S.
30.
Yeah, and then the rest went back to England and the rest of Europe.
Right on, man. That's great. So then Tamburini, what year did he go to MV Augusta?
I want to say he joined MV Augusta when it split in 98, 99.
Okay.
Yeah. But
That's kind of when they restarted, no?
they restarted earlier than that. I thought they came out in 95, 96. And
Okay.
then, but I think Tamburini may have already been with them. But remember, for a while they were the same company, right? The Castiglione brothers owned, in that period they owned Ducati and MV Agusta.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then Castiglione brothers sold, I think in '98, sold Ducati to a U.S. investment firm. I'm trying to think of the name of the company. Going back old history, man. But
Yeah, man.
Ducati and MV Agusta were owned by the Castiglione brothers. So they own MV Agusta, they own Cagiva, they own Ducati, and then so MV Agusta stayed with the Castigliones, and the Ducati brand was sold off to the investment firm. I think '98. I could be wrong. I mean, it's some old history.
And what I call Cagiva, you know all the proper words for it, bro. It's almost like you're Italian, but so Cagiva just fell off of the face of the earth.
Yeah, they got absorbed by the MV brand, and they came out with their own brand, like the Raptor, which it was a bike that had the SV650 motor. They had an Elephant, which had a Ducati motor, but they did really well in the GP scene back in the day. They had that 500 GP bike, but other than that, the Castiglione brothers didn't really expand that brand. They really focused more on the MV, MV line.
Which I think, I mean, looking at history, they focused on the, you know, at least the Ducati and the MV Augusta to me were the better of the three. You know what I mean? The Cagiva was kind of like,
I think they make beautiful bikes, but it's just that brand just sort of died off.
Yeah.
Especially their GP bike is one of the most beautiful bike out there. But yeah, I mean, Ducati was spun off. It was bought out. I remember now. It's a Texas company called Texas Pacific Group, TPG. TPG bought out Ducati, and then I think somewhere along the line, Audi bought them out. I can't remember when. It's 2000 something. But yeah, I think it's better for Ducati, to be honest with you. They're better off now under a bigger ownership than back in the day.
No, are they still into racing?
Ducati or MV?
Ducati.
Ducati is heavily still into racing. They're doing relatively well in MotoGP. They've got 8 bikes racing in MotoGP. They're leading the World Superbike right now with Alvaro Bautista. They're racing in the U.S. again with with 2 dealerships out of 2 dealership supported racing, but there's a lot of backing from Ducati North America. So they're racing the Super Sport class with the Ducati V2. Josh Herron is actually leading the championship points there. And in the Superbike class, Danilo Petrucci, the ex-KTM and ex-MotoGP rider, is now racing in the U.S. for Ducati with their Ducati V4R. He's doing pretty well. I think he's still leading the championships. He's won a couple of races, so yeah, I think it's a good year for Ducati as far as racing.
So that's still Superbike?
Yes, they're leading the championship in World Superbike with Alvaro Bautista. I'm hoping they win the championship because Ducati hasn't won a championship since I think Carlos Checa back in 2008 time frame. So it's been a good.
Oh wow, yeah. What was the American that lost his life? I think he was out jogging. Was it?
Nicky Hayden.
Nicky Hayden.
Nicky Hayden was at the time.
He's a Ducati rider, right?
He was. So Nicky Hayden he won the AMA at the time, AMA Superbike, and then he went to Europe to race for Honda in MotoGP. He won the championship in 2006. And then after a while, he transitioned to racing for Ducati in MotoGP. He was the teammate with Valentino Rossi when Valentino Rossi raced for Ducati. He didn't do so well. Left Ducati to race for Honda in World Superbike. He lost his life. I want to say it's been 10 years, I think.
Yeah.
He was, I think, somewhere near Misano or something when he was training on a bicycle. Yeah.
He's from Kentucky or Kansas or something like that.
He's a kid from Owensboro, Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Owensboro, Kentucky. I was there last year. We did a motorcycle tour.
Oh, really?
Went out there to, we went as far as Bowling Green to the
Did you go to the Corvette factory?
Yeah, that's where we went. Not to the factory, but the museum.
Is it fixed after that big collapse?
Oh yeah. They actually have a room that's it's almost like, you know, like you're there when it's happening. So they have this little room. You go in there and the floor starts crumbling. It's all special effects.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Like you're in Disney.
Yeah, and there's actually a hole in one section with a glass over it where you can see down.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you can see how deep it was. And some of the cars did not get fixed. Like they were too far damaged. They actually still have the mud on them, which is almost like a red clay kind of thing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It was a nice ride going out there. Just, you know, we went through North Carolina, Smoky Mountains, and then cut to the West Virginia. So there's so many, you know, beautiful riding areas out there that is. But anyway, happy Father's Day, and I have to get rolling here. So we'll save some more interviews for next month. But this is an interview with Ryan, the man that puts this ride together for you all on a monthly basis. So thank you very much, Ryan, for everything that you do here, man.
It's the people that come that really makes it happen. I just show up just as much as everyone does. So.
Yep. So all we look for on a monthly basis, it doesn't matter if it's 10 degrees out, but we look for a guy in short pants and road race boots.
I do wear a suit. I just take it off.
And that's how you know it's Ryan. Take it easy, my people. Hello, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more like it, please consider subscribing. I would like to thank everyone that shared their passion with us all. I really enjoy talking with the people about their motorcycles and their experiences. For those of you that did not get a chance to, I try to make it out to each event, so sooner or later I think we'll hook up. You all take care. Watch out with the crazy people on the roads, and I'll catch you on the next one. Adios.